The year is 2025. You're sat at home bored, you're scrolling Facebook Marketplace, and on there you see an image that looks similar to something like this. And you think, huh, that's an iBook. And it's only a few minutes away. I think we have to buy it and rescue it. So that's what I did. I bought this little iBook. I say little, it's a 14-inch A1134 iBook G4. I think I rescued this poor little iBook. So as you can see, you can maybe see on top there's some marks and scuffs. We'll take a look around the outside first because, you know, it's pretty horrific. And if you're a bit squeamish, I would say you might want to look away. But let's get to it. So here is the outside latch of the thing. This is, you know, where the button is. Cool little thing about the iBook, as you can maybe see, we've got that on the camera. There's a little latch there, but how does this latch work? And whoop, is it going to magnetize out? Can I hold it there? Ah, you bugger. Let me grab it. Look at that. It's a little latch. It's a little latch. It comes out. It's powered by magnets. You maybe hear that. Cool there. But yeah, other than that, we'll come back to that. So yeah, we got our latch. It looks a bit beaten up on this side. Probably wondering what this is. We'll get to that. On this side, we have our I/O. We have our Kensington lock. We have our modem, Ethernet, Firewire, 2 USBs. I think that could be DisplayPort. I'm not overly sure on all the names of the bloody connectors that Apple used over the years, but it's for display out. We'll call it that. Headphone jack, little fan slot. The back looks a bit grim. I'm not 100% sure what's happened here, and if you are looking through this hole, you may be curious to what the hell's going on in there. It's a bit slanted. On this side, we have our DVD drive. And yeah, this is the last generation of iBook, and I do quite like an iBook. We flip it over to the back. This is where the real freak show starts. I didn't see this in the pictures, I say. I saw one picture of it like I showed you, and the other one was it open. Wasn't powered on or anything, even if it came with a charger. I certainly did not see this on the bottom. Well, got it home really and had a proper look at it. All the feet are missing except this one. You might wonder what the hell's going on with this battery, Dan. I don't know. It's certainly a different colour. I can't eject it at the moment. Well, I don't want to just yet. The lock is brushed by like a little silver lock in there. Someone stuck blue tack and all sorts in there. So yeah, I haven't tried getting this out because it doesn't really seem to want to come out. And it seems to be like, I take it this is a third party battery. God, I'd hope it's third party battery. Just by how discoloured it's gone. Yeah. It's like separated under there. You see, it's really dirty. I think there is a way to clean this. And I'm thinking that's what we're going to do for another video. We're going to do a restoration on this. Fix this. Maybe see about sorting this out. One thing I will say about this is if we press the button, maybe you can see that. Full charge. It holds a charge. I got it a few weeks ago and I haven't really done anything with it. This is going to make a video on it. And I used it for a little bit. We ran it down, it's on light. And it was off for a few weeks and it was still on 34% battery when I turned it on before. Which is quite amazing, really. So yeah, it's a bit grubby and I should probably wear gloves. I'll wash my hands after this, definitely. Let's get her open and have a look what's inside. But yeah, this is the inside keyboard part. We'll boot it on in a minute. But a cool thing about this era of iBook is you can upgrade the RAM. And that bump seems to be like... The bump I mentioned looking through the back seems to be here. I think someone's been in here before. Obviously all the feet are missing. You know, something's happened to this iBook. Other than the keyboard is gross. Back to what I was saying, was you can lift this keyboard up and you can take it out. Be very gentle because there's a cable underneath there. And you can replace the RAM. So I think this is a test for our Amazon screwdriver. I love this thing. LTT store has their screwdriver. I have mine. It's the Amazon Basics. Attach that bit and let's open it up. So one thing about this generation of iBook is it does come with 512 megabytes of onbuilt storage, which obviously isn't a lot by today's standard, but it's fully upgradable to 1.5 gig, which I'd like to do with it. There is something installed in here. I'm not just opening this up to show you nothing. There's not the full gig, but there is a 0.5 gig stick of PC 2700 DDR RAM in there. Yeah, it's cool, and the screws don't drop out, which is nice as well. On other models of like an earlier iBook, there is a slot, I think it's about here, for the AirPort card, or maybe it's the AirPort card, then the RAM. At this day and age, they were just, the AirPort card came standard, so. And actually, now I'm looking at it, what the hell happened here? Excuse the dirt and everything that's under here. Oh my god, what happened? What happened here? This little iBook, Apple's last iBook, has been truly abused. Awful. Like, what have they done to this poor little iBook? So while I'm here, this is just reminding me actually something I was looking at when I got this. It did come with a charger. It's one of these style charger. I quite like this style of charger because the light is around this ring. I might plug it in a second. But yeah, it's got a little grip. It come with a charge. I don't know what these stickers are for. I thought maybe this was like a decommissioned work laptop, or maybe like a school laptop or something. This was like some sort of asset tag. Maybe it still is. But now I'm looking at this sticker here, and I'm thinking that looks very similar, and I'm not really sure what that's about. So let's pop it all back together. And let's give it a boot up. So everything is back assembled. So I thought I'd plug it in quickly and just show you the little light there that's on the charger. I do quite like that. But either way, let's get it powered on. You can hear that kick into life then. Now you may be looking at this and thinking, damn, that screen's a bit dim. Has he not got the camera settings right again? It's a really dim screen. I don't know if it's like maybe broken. Okay, with a password on it, and the password is admin, which also makes me think maybe it's from like some sort of like decommissioned place, which I honestly don't know where the orange of it come from. It's been like restored, kind of, but not like properly. It comes with some software. I changed this wallpaper because this is my favourite wallpaper on this version of macOS. Yeah, everything works fine. Trackpad works fine. There is no right click on this version of macOS, but it does come with some software. There's the old iTunes logo. Is this the max brightness? Yeah. See, that's the max brightness. There's old iTunes, iPhoto, iMovie HD, iDVD. I think that was before you had to they just like came on the Mac. If we got any apps. We have some apps, don't we? I was working on trying to install some games on this, but it just wasn't happy. I don't know. I think I need to like properly factory restore this because it's thrown up some errors. So other than that, there's like the basic Apple things. You can get this like it'll connect to my local internet, but it doesn't like work properly. See, this is where I think that there's like something wrong somewhere because the AirPort card is. Let's turn it back on. There it's not showing anything. See, sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. I feel like I need to reinstall the software, give it a good clean and go from there. I did try putting a film in this just to test the DVD drive and listen to this. That doesn't sound too healthy. It's definitely trying, and that was a clean disc as well. And there's our DVD. It does make that horrible like sound. And there we go. To be honest with you, like the screen doesn't look too bad for watching films. As you can see here, it looks quite nice, and even through the phone camera that I'm watching, YouTube compression might change that, but it honestly just doesn't look, it doesn't look bad. Still a nice screen for the day. One thing I will obviously say is that it's just not the brightest, and I think that really lets it down. You could never use this outside. Even like this is max brightness, and honestly, it's not that bright, which just makes me wonder if there's an issue. Don't have another iBook to compare it to. I don't know anyone with an iBook to compare it to, so I was curious if you guys think it's dim. I think I looked online, it seems to be a little dim. Let's eject that disc. That is loud, but it's probably just at the time. But yeah, there we go, give it back. Do you guys want to see a restoration of this? Because I think I'm going to do a restoration. Maybe get a new bottom panel or try cleaning it up and see where we go from here. See if we can't revive this little iBook 14-inch G4 back to its life. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time.